Infants may have the most exposure, but since no research has been done on kids, the extent of the risk is still in question.
Don't they do research before they make products for babies?
Adults better worry too.
In men, decreased sperm counts and prostate cancer.
We build up a lot of chemicals in our body, and that's when we start to see hormonal problems.
Hormonal problems. The chemical they're so scared about is Bisphenol A, or BPA for short. It's been used for decades, but this decade it became the environmental group's chemical villain. BPA is a sealant that keeps plastic from leaking, slows the growth of bacteria. It's in lots of plastic bottles, canned foods, and CDs. A recent documentary says it may be the most dangerous chemical known to man. But is it really dangerous? These environmental groups and so-called consumer groups say it is, but they would not agree to appear on the program to defend their argument. But their argument has gotten through. When I ask people, what scares you? Some answered,
plastics.
Plastics?
Yeah, plastics.
Plastics? Maybe the environmental groups are pushing bad science. And Angela Logomasini of the Competitive Enterprise Institute says they are. So you're Director of Risk and Environmental Policy. Why is worrying about BPA bad science?
Well, it's been, as you know, it's been in use for about 60 years without incident, without problem.
And people keep living longer.
Absolutely. People keep living longer. We have lower cancer incidence as well as mortality. So we're making progress. So as we're using more and more chemicals, we're living longer. And I would actually argue
that's not proof that BPA isn't doing something bad.
It's not proof, but there isn't a lot of proof that BPA isn't doing bad. There's a lot of proof it does a lot of good. It keeps our food safe from infectious agents, bacteria, other things. It is used in medical devices to help people, kidney dialysis patients. And when these groups talk about getting rid of these products, they don't measure the risks of getting rid of them. The risks of having them, and it's particularly this one, which has been studied all over the world, are extremely low. So low you really can't detect any problems.
And on the pro side, botulism used to kill people.
Absolutely.
It doesn't anymore because of BPA?
Yeah, well, Mother Nature is nasty. Lots of things used to kill people that we've gotten rid of through modern technologies, and BPA is one of those. And so we do have less foodborne illnesses. Ironically, as Congress is considering our foodborne laws, they're actually looking at banning BPA, which would be really a negative effect.
Why? Substitute something else.
Yeah, well, it's not that easy. Manufacturers don't think they have anything that's going to do as good of a job.
Still, the FDA says we have some concern about babies. And Canada and Denmark banned BPA.
Baby bottles have been banned in some areas, not because the studies have shown that there's a risk. It's been banned because there's a lot of political pressure. And FDA is not excluded from responding to political pressure.
And they do say, we're going to ban it because of public concern. They're not acknowledging that they agree with the health
Absolutely. The public health official in Canada said, we're banning it because moms are concerned. Well, of course they're concerned. They're being scared to death by media hype.
And what the hype says is this could cause cancer, obesity, diabetes, heart disease, liver disease, ovarian disease, low sperm count, autism, ADHD. Whenever there's a long list of diseases from some environmental toxin, that's evidence that it's junk science, is my understanding.
Well, it shows that they're out on a fishing expedition. They're looking for anything they can to go after the chemical. And I don't know why you pick BPA, other than that if you don't like big business, you pick something that's in wide use by big business that makes a lot of income
and these people don't
a lot of
like
value.
Big business.
I think that might be something behind it.
And I look back at the stuff I've covered over the years that it's really an anti-big business thing. Saccharin is giving people cancer. DDT, Alar, silicone breast implants. Trial lawyers got billions of dollars off that. They turned out to be perfectly safe. It was just a lie. Red dye number 2, aspartame, NutraSweet, and so on.
Yeah, and sometimes it's one business's competitor that's going after a chemical because they have something else to bring on the market.
Well, thank you very much. Angela Logomasini of the Competitive Enterprise Institute, a very good group. Next, is this woman the worst mom in America? Some people have called